Seattle was the first city I lived in outside of California, and it sucked. Okay, it didn't actually suck, but I didn't have the best experience in Seattle. Seattle just didn't feel like it lived up to the hype. It was also the first video I made, and let's be honest, it's a bit crunchy. So I'm back for a visit after being gone for 5 years to see if I have a different experience. Hotels this weekend are insanely expensive. I mean like $400 a night kind of expensive. So I got a room in a European-style hotel, which just means that some rooms share a bathroom. It turned out to be a lot nicer than I expected. The shared bathroom with showers had a lot of room and was clean. I booked a private room in advance, but next time I'd definitely get one of the smaller ones. The loft on the top floor is a cool spot to hang out in and meet people. The best experience when I lived in Seattle. It was fun, but I was staying about 20 miles outside of the main area. The Ubering was way too expensive on nights I wanted to go out and drink. There's now the light rail that makes everything so much more accessible. And paying is optional if you forget to tap your card like I did. Cal Anderson Park is like the central hangout of Cap Hill, which is sort of the queer district. I say sorta because the entire city is queer friendly. Sometimes almost to a fault. Another thing I disliked about living here is that performative activism is a major thing. People talk about supporting minorities, but don't really do anything about it. It is, however, a beautiful day, and plenty of people are out enjoying the sun that doesn't always come out in Seattle. The area also has plenty of events that are happening all the time. I don't even know what this little market is, but people seem to be having fun. Unicorn is a solid bar in the area. They do drag shows, bingo, and other fun events. They also have an arcade downstairs and plenty of unhinged shots to choose from. The drinks are super weak, or at least straight friendly, which means super weak. Elliott Bay Bookshop was a go-to spot of mine. They have a large LGBTQ plus collection and have a good mix of new and classic books. Though I don't go to it this time, I highly recommend Left Bank Books in downtown, which is an anti-authoritarian radical bookstore. As I was walking down the street, this beautiful individual saw I was filming and asked to be in the project. You'd be surprised how many people come up and ask to be filmed without even knowing what it's for. I'm not entirely sure why. It might be that some people just want to be seen, and honestly, I'm more than happy to include them. If you see me in your city, feel free to come up and be part of the Queer Across America community. Next, I check out the variety of queer bars. I would not be surprised if Seattle was a city with the most LGBTQ plus bars, maybe other than San Francisco. For a full list of my favorite queer bars in Seattle, check out my short on YouTube. I do really love Diesel. It's probably the only bear bar I've ever been to where I didn't feel discriminated against. I recommend Diesel to any queer person in the area, whether you're part of the leather bear scene or not. But always remember that if you're in a bar that's not part of your usual scene, you are a guest there. It's kind of like the same thing for straight people in gay spots. Everyone is welcome to come in, but you need to make sure that you understand that you're a guest there and you need to be respectful to that community, to that bar, or whatever establishment it may be. The rest of Cap Hill is equally as queer with plenty of gay-owned shops and restaurants. The bad thing about Seattle is how popular it's gotten. With all the tech companies moving here, it's brought in a ton of people and the price of everything is pretty ridiculous. It's hard to come across a burger and fries for less than $25, plus tip, and service fee, which somehow entails that the employees are getting paid properly. I used to think Seattle wasn't diverse. That's probably because I had moved from Los Angeles. But seeing it now and after living in Colorado, the whitest place I've ever been to, I can see that Seattle is actually pretty diverse, especially because of the colleges and tech companies. There is some drama at Couch. I don't know how true this sign is, but if a queer bar was lost to a stupid custom couch store, I'd be pretty pissed too. Especially at a time when so many queer spaces are closing down. I never got to really explore the nightlife when I lived here, even though I was a bartender, because it was mostly during the cold season. Being here now on a warm night is showing me just how enjoyable the city is. And Pony pours a strong drink. I'm glad I have closure with Seattle. The bad vibe that stayed with me since living here is completely gone. The city is vibrant, alive, and queer. Though it's expensive, it's worth checking out the queer community if you can. If you're enjoying my Queer Across America journey, or if you want to talk shit to me, please subscribe to my page or join the free tier on my Patreon. I always love a good hater.